A very good evening, all. We are from Group 7. Today, we are going to conduct an experiment 5, that is the reactions of the Aldehydes and Ketones. So, we're going to use simulator. The first simulator experiment will be conducted by Yulun. As his mic problem, I will be giving his voice over. We are going to do experiment A, that is analysis of a carbonyl group 2,4-dinitropophenyl diazine test. For the first thing, we're going to prepare 2,4-dinitropene drains reagent by dissolving 1 gram of 2,4-dinitrophenyl diazine in 5 ml of concentrated sulfuric acid in a beaker, then add 7 ml water and 25 ml, it means 95% ethanol, then stir the solution. And now transfer the solution from the beaker to stoppered bottle and place label to for dinitrophenylhydrazine reagent. Test tube: dissolve 3 drops of benzaldehyde in 2 ml ethanol. Now add 2 ml of the 2,4-dinitrophenylhydrazine reagent you just prepared to both tubes. That's all. The formation of yellow precipitate in both tubes. And sorry, I forgotten something that I forgotten to introduce my team members. So me myself is Rugashani Sivalingam with Tan Yulun and Kamala Kalyan. So the second experiment, that is tolerance test, I'll be doing. Sorry, some technical mistake. So now I'm going to do tolerance test. So first of all, sorry, we silver nitrate 10 ml of silver nitrate. Into here. We're going to add 3 drops of sodium hydroxide in each in the tube. Sodium hydroxide. Oh wait, let me please. The formation of brown-gray precipitate in the beaker. Now we are going to add ammonium hydroxide solution drop by drop. till H drop until the precipitate just dissolves. Okay, the reagent has been prepared. So now we're gonna add benzyl dihate in each tube. Firstly, we have to remove this. Benzyl, 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 benzyl. Oh wait, we have to pour. We need to add benzyl hydrate. Shape for the mixture, and then we need to we have to add ketones to add acetone. Acetones. So we have to leave the tubes for 10 minutes. So the observation is the formation of a silver mirror in the benzyl dihate tube and no reaction in the acetone tube. That's all. Thank you. So now Camilla will be continuing experiment C and D.
Okay, hi everyone, I'm Kamini. So today I'm doing the third experiment, which is chips test. Prepare chips reagent by mixing 1.5 ml of concentrated hydrochloric acid with 100 ml of water in a beaker. And then add 100 ml of water in a beaker. Now we need to add we need to add 2.8 gram of sodium bisulfate. Now, okay, and then close the beaker by adding a lid to it. Okay, sorry. Before that, mix the solution by stirring. Then close the beaker by using a lid to it. Shake the solution until it turns yellow then to light brown color. Then leave it to 2 hours until it turns to be clear solution with some impurities. And add half spoon of substance to a solution, which is activated charcoal. Stir the solution for 1 or 2 minutes. Now prepare a funnel filter paper, then placed an Erlenmeyer flux until it turns slowly. Okay. Now pour the solution into the funnel, then transfer the solution from the Erlenmeyer flask to a stock bottle and place label ships region. Okay. Now add 2 drops of benzaldehyde to a test tube. Then add 2 drops of acetone to another test tube. Now add 1 ml of Schiff's reagent to both test tubes. Okay. Observe the color changes in the solution and record the data. That's all for the test C Schiff's test. Now I'll be continue with failings test. Prepare failings reagent by mixing exactly equal volumes of failings A and failings B solution in a 1:1 ratio by adding 1 ml of each solution in a beaker. Okay. Now add 5 drops of substance to a test tube, which is benzaldehyde in the test tube. and then 5 drops of acetone to another test tube. And add 1 ml of valence reagent, which we prepared before. Place both test tubes in a water bath for 5 minutes at 60 degrees Celsius.
Wait, wait. Now sharing, now sharing. Okay, now sharing. You see my slide, right? My screen.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, okay. Did you recording? You should start recording. You let me know.
No, no, you just continue.
Let's just continue. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a reaction for when benzaldehyde react with 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazine. They will form benzaldehyde 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazone. This is the reaction. So I copy this picture. Oh, here. Okay, the second one is acetone. When acetone, okay. When acetone react with 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazine, it will form acetone 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazone. This is the reaction. Okay, I finished writing my equation. Now I continue with the discussion. My discussion. Okay, I'll take this one. I think this is the answer for my part. For why use 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazine to test with aldehyde and ketones. This is because aldehyde and ketone react with 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazine reagent to form yellow, orange, or reddish-orange precipitate. Formation of a precipitate therefore indicate the presence of aldehyde or ketones. Both aldehydes and ketones react with 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazine to form a solid DNP derivative. The classification test serves also as derivative formation. If the solid is yellow, this most often means the carbonyl group in the unknown is non-conjugated. A reddish-orange color most likely means the carbonyl group is conjugated. This is like the extra information. I think that's all from me. Then next I pass.
So now I'm gonna share screen for my part. Uh, tolerance. So can you all see my screen?
Sure.
Okay. So for tolerance test, they asked for discussion part. So I already written the discussion. So I'll just write it out. On the benzyl dihead test tube, there is a silver mirror, and on the acetone test tube, there is no reaction. The diamine silver complex oxidizes the aldehyde to a carboxylate ion in a positive test and is reduced in the process. Aqueous ammonia and elemental silver. The silver mirror test is caused by glucose. Tolerance reagent is used. It's because an allergic group negative is present. Choice of hormone silver nitrate solution is to make the tolerance reagent with a solution of dilute ammonium hydroxide. The test yielded a negative result when the
Carbonyl.
carbonyl to be tested is introduced. Silver precipitate forms because ketone is difficult to oxidize. It will produce a negative result. So I also searched for what is Talon's reagent and the Talon's structure. It's not structure, it's the equation. I'm gonna copy this image and it over here. So here got the basic information about tolerance reagent. It is oxidized chemical reagent that used in tolerance test. It's a colorless basic and aqueous solution containing silver ions coordinating to ammonia, forming a diamine silver complex, and it's prepared using a two-step procedure. And then it's the aldehyde gets converted into carbon dioxide, and the second uh, air.
So I'll be discussing about my part, shift test and failings test. So this is the qualitative test for aldehyde functional group, the development of a purple or magenta color upon the addition of a few drops of the analyte to the decolorized shift region confirms the presence of aldehydes. So this is the general mechanism of the shift test is illustrated above. Okay. Do ketones give shift test? The coloration is due to complex compound forming. In general, ketones do not lead to this reaction. The, the heat should not be exposed to the reaction. With Schiff's region, those ketones give a light pink hue, so light pink color formation is not a positive test. Does benzaldehyde give Schiff's test? Benzaldehyde gives tolerance as well as Schiff's test, but does not give the solution test of failing because benzaldehyde does not contain alpha hydrogen and cannot form intermediate enolate to proceed further and thus does not react to the solution test of failing. But aliphatic aldehydes prove, provide the solution test of failing. So that's all for shift test. And for failings test, okay, the two solutions are later mixed in equal volumes to get the final failing solution, which is deep blue. The deep blue ingredient is the bitartrate complex of cuprum 2 plus. The tartrate tetra tetraanions serve as a chelating agent in the solution. And this is the equations. Failing solution is mostly corrosive in nature, therefore it is always good to wear protective. This one is the safety precautions. Okay. In failing solution, the reaction between copper 2 ions and aldehydes is represented as RCHO plus 2 Cu2 plus 5 OH negative equals to RCOO negative plus Cu2O plus 3 water water molecules. Okay. So the common uses of failing test is some common uses of failing test are it is used to determine whether a carbonyl group of an aldehyde or a ketone. Aldehydes tend to get oxidized and give positive results. Ketones, apart from alpha hydroxyketones, do not react. Failing test is also used as a general test for monosaccharides where a positive result is obtained to aldose monosaccharides and ketose monosaccharides. That's all. Okay. So that's all from me. Thank you.
That's all from us. Thank you.